Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Westmoreland bus driver fatally shot while loading vehicle. A popular bus driver was shot dead moments before he could load his vehicle in Hendon, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland early Saturday morning. The deceased has been identified as 50-year-old Clive Grabber Atkinson from Russia in Savannah Lamar. Atkinson is said to have plied the Savannah Lamar to Montego Bay route for several years. Reports indicate that Atkinson parked his bus as he usually did and leaned against it when he saw three men on bikes with firearms approaching him. Atkinson reportedly tried to run but was shot in the foot and fell. The men reportedly then continued to shoot him several times in the head before escaping. He was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Atkinson's mother, Venice Blake, told reporters that her son was not a troublemaker. "He was a good person. He gives no trouble," the distraught mother said. Blake added that this is the third son she has lost in a short span of time. "This death makes three boys I have over here, Darlene's Funeral Cemetery. After the first one passed away, the other son was crying, and is it as if he had pressure? Doctor said like a vessel burst in his head," the mother stated. Investigations are ongoing. R. Danny Williams has died. Jamaican business mogul and former cabinet minister R. Danny Williams has died. Williams, who founded Life of Jamaica, was ailing for some time. Former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson paid tribute to Williams a short while ago, saying Jamaica is poor for his passing. He ranks within the highest echelons of committed leaders who have contributed beyond measures to the growth and esteem of our island, Patterson stated. He was a towering giant in the fields of business, education, institution building, and deserving charitable causes. "I have lost a precious friend and an invaluable political leader," the former Prime Minister stated. No words are sufficient to thank Shirley, his lifelong partner, for sharing him so generously with the entire country and taking such good care of him. To her and the family, by blood and extended, we express our profound sympathy. All Jamaica is bereaved. Robbers make off with $1.3 million from Westmoreland Credit Union. The Westmoreland police are searching for a group of gunmen who robbed a financial institution in the parish, making off with more than $1 million. Heavily armed men robbed the National Parish Cooperative Credit Union on Main Street in Grange Hill. Investigators say about 9:20 a.m., a grey sedan motor car transporting the robbers drove to the front of the credit union. Three men, one armed with a rifle and two with handguns, entered and ordered the manager to open the vault. The hoodlums then made off with $1.3 million in cash. Man in custody for murder of homeless people in St. Anne. The St. Anne police say they have nabbed a man they believe to be involved in the killing of 5 homeless people in the parish. According to Commanding Officer for the St. Anne Division, Senior Superintendent of Police Dwight Powell, the man was arrested on Thursday during an operation in the division. "Today, I'm happy to report a major breakthrough in the arrest of a suspect implicated in the commission of 5 murders in St. Anne Division since the start of this year, 2023. Most of the victims of these crimes were mentally challenged and considered street people. As a result of intensive investigations carried out by detectives assigned to the Old Police Station, the suspect was tracked down and arrested in the parish on Thursday, September 14, SSP Powell stated. The detectives are now earnestly processing the suspect. As soon as he is charged, he will provide additional details, he continued, as he thanked the police for their efforts in nabbing the suspect. This is the second suspect arrested on charges related to the killing of street people across the island. Late last month, Ronaldo Ricketts, who is suspected of killing 5 homeless people in St. James, was arrested. Last Thursday, Ricketts was charged for the murder of Mark Thompson following a question and answer session in the presence of his lawyer. Thompson was killed around 11:44 p.m. on August 19, 2023, and his body found on St. Cleaver's Avenue in Montego Bay. Also on Thursday, Ricketts was charged for the murder of another man who was killed on Barnett Street in the Western City. That man remains unidentified. In regards to Thursday's arrest in St. Anne, SSP Powell said the St. Anne police are dedicated in their efforts to ensure the parish remains safe for all. "I want to use this media to appeal to anyone with information, especially around the street people murders in St. Anne, to make contact with the St. Anne Police Department or any of the forces confidentially aligned," he stated. Transport Ministry working on arrangement for public transportation to Williamsville, Manchester and Albion St. Thomas. The Transport Ministry is working on an arrangement which would see the Jamaican Urban Transit Company JUTC providing public transportation to Williamsville, Manchester and Albion St. Thomas. Portfolio Minister Darrell Voss made the disclosure during the opening ceremony for the Maypen to Williamsville leg of Highway 2000 on September 14. Mr. Voss stressed the need for more public transportation as the government continues on its quest to build out the country's road network.
So as we build out infrastructure, which is Maypen to Williamsville, and of course Harbourview to Albion, we need to provide transportation, public transportation. So I am pleased to announce that we are looking at JUTC in relation to expanding their routes to Williamsville and to Albion in St. Thomas, and also opening up the routes for larger buses, privately owned, that can be licensed so we can take the school children in, and of course commuters easily and more accessible. We have 6 more new buses coming on the 50 that came in October and another 14 in January. And of course we are presently trying to work with the Ministry of Finance in terms of refleeting. More will be said on that.
Medical Council of Jamaica announces more CME hours for doctors. Medical doctors will be required to complete 2 additional hours for continuing medical education CME, specifically dedicated to mental health and wellness, in order to renew their practicing certificates come January 2024. The Medical Council of Jamaica MCJ noted that this critical update forms part of its commitment to advancing the healthcare system and ensuring doctors are well equipped to meet the prevailing mental health demands. This increase moves the total required CME hours from 20 to 22, enhancing doctors' ability to address the mental health implications of the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. The decision to introduce these additional CME hours is driven by the Medical Council of Jamaica's commitment to prioritize the well-being of both patients and healthcare professionals, the MCJ stated. The Council reasoned that COVID-19 has highlighted the pressing need for mental health support, with healthcare workers facing unprecedented challenges, experiencing increased stress, and witnessing the emotional toll the pandemic has taken on patients. To support doctors in meeting the new CME requirement, MCJ Registrar Professor Howard Spencer shared that the Council will provide access to a range of accreditable providers and resources offering relevant mental health and wellness courses. The Medical Council of Jamaica encourages all doctors to proactively engage in these additional CME hours well in advance of the renewal deadline in early 2024 to ensure a seamless continuation of their practice, he emphasized. The Council added that the focus on mental health and wellness will empower doctors with the knowledge and skills to provide comprehensive and compassionate care to patients experiencing challenges in this area. Commenting on the new requirement, consultant psychiatrist and public health specialist Dr. Earl Wright underscored the additional CME hours are a win-win for doctors. It's not only enhancing the doctor's care of the patient, but doctors need to take care of themselves also. This will help to prevent doctors' burnout. Doctors are sometimes under severe stress for long periods of time. So enhancing the doctor's ability to take care of themselves, they are also enhancing their ability to take care of all their patients, he remarked. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the